How I remove Luxa Built in a Bottle 2 in color blush. They are about a week old, so I will not be completely soaking them off. I will, however, be removing the top coat, gel polish, and debulking a little bit of the nail and reshaping. Let me show you all the products I will be using to remove the gel polish. I am using Kiara Sky's e-file. It has a forward and reverse button, and it also goes all the way up to 35 RPM. All my bits are from Erica's ATA. Both of these are Safety Smooth Top Barrels in medium, a micro taper. If you order a kit, they come in this lovely little plastic box. This Macart nail duster collector. Starting with the Safety Smooth Top Barrel, I'm not inserting it all the way down. I'm setting my e-file at 22 RPMs. I used to be so afraid of using high speeds, but it is so essential in helping you not press down so hard onto your nail. I am starting about a little over midway to the nail, and I'm moving in one single direction. I am not going back and forth. I am just going from top to bottom, utilizing my pointer finger to pull back the skin and help me see more of the nail. Dusting off the nail so you can see how much of a progress I've made. Now when I'm working in the cuticle area, because this is a Safety Smooth Top Barrel, that means the top of this doesn't have any teeth. It is not going to cut my cuticle area. It is going to prevent from me actually going too far up, because what's pushing up on my cuticles is that smooth top area. And I'm just working my way, again, in one single direction, not rotating back and forth. Just going to speed up so you can see I'm just debulking the nail at this point. Then I am switching out to another Safety Smooth Top Barrel. This one I'm going to go ahead and go at a 13 to 15 RPM. Because I've left gel polish in my sidewalls and a little bit close to my cuticle area, and I'm not too confident going in with a bigger barrel, this one is so essential to assisting me get around safely. Instead of using a cuticle pusher, I love this micro taper. It is a diamond bit and it helps me clean up my cuticle area. Going in with my sanding band, this is how you use the adjustable mandrel. This is also from Erica's ATA. You just twist off a little bit where you can see that there's that space. Insert the sanding band and twist back to lock into place. And that is it. Just making sure that I am still in forward, since I was using that diamond bit and I do go from reverse to forward. Making sure that I'm back onto forward and I'm setting it at about 3 to 4 RPM. Just roughening up the area, making sure that it is nice and prepped before I apply the gel polish, because gel polish will not stick if the area is smooth. See, that is nice and prepped. Now I'm just going to fast forward through the rest of this. It's just me removing the rest of my nails, but same thing, going from up to down, utilizing my fingers to push back the skin so I'm extra safe and cautious, making sure I don't cut myself, being as gentle as I can, just removing what I can and what I have control over. If I feel like I can't get too close, I just won't, because you can always utilize other tools such as a file, a sanding bit, a diamond bit. I'm gonna say I am not a professional. I'm just somebody that does their own nails just for fun. And I used to spend so much time, like an hour and a half, trying to perfect my nail before anything even went onto the nail. Not even builder, not even polish. Taking me like 3 hours to just do one hand for no good reason, not even doing any nail art, just simply wasting so much time. You can always remove product, you can always go back in and reshape, and so easy to just go in with a sanding bit. Here I am just roughing up the rest of the nails. I'm pretty much done. I've removed the most of the gel polish and I'm just cleaning up with some alcohol and a little brush, going in an upward motion. Since I did have some nail growth, I want to go back in and fill a little bit of that gap with the same Luxa in a bottle. This will be my primer. I'm using this before I use the Luxa, so this says to cure for 30 seconds. That's what I do. I go in with a very thin coat of the builder gel, and I'm getting up as close as I possibly can. If I can't get too close, that's fine. I can just go in with a thin brush and push the product, move it around. What I love about this builder gel is the viscosity of it is thicker, so it gives you a lot more time to actually work with the product before it starts to flood or move in different ways. So this is a little thin brush. It's a really cheap one from Amazon, and I just working in the product to my sidewalls, getting a little closer to the cuticle area. And then I will cure for about 60 to 90 seconds. But I just love how much time you have to actually work this product. If I want to do a real fast cure, and I'm not sure that this will actually hold until I'm done with all of my nails, I will just cure under the lamp for like 5 seconds. And that should be enough to hold it so you're able to finish all your other fingers. And then you can do the full cure afterwards. Right here, I am just flipping my nail over just to let it self-level, but I'm pretty much done. To show you quickly what I did for nail art, I don't typically like to do a lot of designs. I just use one single polish, but this is what I came up with. I hope you liked it. I hope you found this video useful. Give it a like and subscribe.